It's very clear that when white people approach or engage with us, I am the one they feel comfortable talking to. I am the one that they want to take the order from. I am the one that they bring the bill to. I am the one that is deemed non-threatening. I am the one that is never loitering. I am the one that could never be doing anything wrong. And I feel like for the darker women in my family, that's extremely painful.
The story shared highlights a pervasive issue rooted in systemic racism and implicit biases that disproportionately affects darker-skinned individuals within communities of color, including within the BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color community itself. Here are the key factors at play in this situation that contribute to its racist and problematic nature. 1. Colorism. This is the practice of discrimination wherein those with lighter skin are privileged over those with darker skin. It is a legacy of colonialism and slavery, where lighter skin was often associated with closer ties to the white oppressors, either through mixed ancestry or perceived social proximity, and thus granted a higher status. 2. Implicit bias. Implicit biases are unconscious associations and attitudes towards different races that affect our understanding, actions, and decisions. In this scenario, the preference to interact with the lighter-skinned individual over the darker-skinned women in the family demonstrates an implicit bias that associates lighter skin with positive attributes like trustworthiness, competence, and approachability. 3. Stereotyping and racial profiling. The assumption that darker-skinned individuals are more likely to be loitering or doing something wrong is based on harmful stereotypes that criminalize Blackness and darker skin. These stereotypes are deeply ingrained in society's psyche due to historical and ongoing racial profiling and media portrayal of dark-skinned individuals as more likely to be criminals. 4. White supremacy and racial hierarchies. At the root of these biases and practices is the structure of white supremacy, which establishes and maintains white as superior and Black and dark skin as inferior. This hierarchy is reinforced daily through systemic inequalities, media representation, and personal interactions. 5. Social and psychological impact. The pain and internalized racism that result from these interactions are profound. They not only affect the individual's self-esteem and mental health, but also reinforce divisive notions within communities of color, undermining solidarity and collective identity. 6. Invisibility and erasure. The lack of acknowledgement of these issues contributes to the invisibility and erasure of the experiences of darker-skinned individuals, making it difficult to address and combat the racism and colorism they face. In confronting these realities, it's crucial to acknowledge the systemic roots of these biases and actively work against them through education, reflection, and changing societal norms. This requires a commitment to challenging our own biases, engaging in conversations about racism and colorism, and advocating for systemic change to dismantle the structures that uphold racial hierarchies.